Turkish lawmakers could not control their tempers on Friday as they were seen punching one another during parliamentary session at the country Grand National Assembly floor over a debate to free elected jailed colleague. The lawmakers could be seen striking one another with fists leading to bloodstains on the floor of the Grand National Assembly. A female lawmaker could not be spared as she was hit with a blow from one of the aggrieved lawmakers. It was gathered that the brawl broke out in Turkey's parliament on Friday during a session to discuss reinstating a lawmaker who had been stripped of his parliamentary membership, with the opposition parties accusing lawmakers from the ruling Justice and Development Party (AKP) of attacking an MP who accused them of being terrorists. A brawl broke out in Turkey's parliament on Friday as dozens of lawmakers fought over the case of jailed opposition deputy Can Atalay. The chaos began when MP Ahmet Sik called the ruling majority terrorists, prompting AKP member Alpay Öcalan to shove him to the ground. Sik was punched multiple times, leading to injuries and the suspension of the hearing. Ahmet Sik, a representative from the same party as the jailed deputy, was attacked by a member of President Recep Tayyip Erdogan's ruling party during the tense session. It was observed a bitter altercation unfolded in the Turkish parliament over the detention of an opposition member, and the heated exchange of words subsequently descended into physical violence, with blood of some of the lawmakers spilled on the floor. The fight, in which televised footage captured the moment Sik, who reportedly accused the ruling party of being a terrorist organization, was approached and assaulted at the chamber's podium. According to AP reports, a chaotic scene unfolded in the Turkish Grand National Assembly during Friday's session, with multiple deputies involved in a scuffle. A female lawmaker was struck, leaving bloodstains on the steps leading to the speaker's lectern, and another opposition member was also injured. Ozgu Özel, leader of the largest opposition party, in a statement condemned the violence, stating, "It is a shameful situation. Instead of exchanging words, fists are flying, and there is blood on the ground. They are hitting women." Local media in Turkey reported that the session was convened to discuss the case of Can Atalay, who was elected from prison as a parliamentary deputy for the Workers' Party of Turkey, TIP, in last year's election. Atalay had been sentenced to 18 years in prison for his role in the 2013 anti-government protest against the then Prime Minister and now President Erdogan. We learned Atalay had been fighting to take his seat in parliament. Achieving parliamentary immunity would enable his release from Marmara prison, though he has pledged to return to prison once his term concludes, according to multiple media reports. Constitutional Court in Turkey ruled in favor of Atalay, but lower courts have ignored the Constitutional Court decisions, leading to a judicial crisis and increased frustration among Atalay's supporters. It would be recalled that on August 1st, the Constitutional Court declared the decision to strip Atalay of his parliamentary status null and void. The convictions of Atalay and 7 others in the Gezi Park case have faced widespread criticism from human rights organizations and legal experts. Osman Kavala, the main defendant, received a life sentence without parole, and the European Court of Human Rights has called for his release, citing arbitrary detention and political motivations. The Gezi Park protests began in the summer of 2013 as an environmental campaign against the development of a central Istanbul park, but quickly expanded to broader protests against Erdogan's regime. Amnesty International's Turkey office emphasized on social media that Atalay's personal freedom, security, and right to be elected, which the Constitutional Court found to have been violated, should be restored. After a 3-hour recess, the parliamentary session resumed, with both the involved deputies receiving reprimands from the parliament speaker.
OsazuwaAkonedo, bringing you the news in a more digital way.